We have important things to have happen. We're now level 39, and so we have a whole bunch of quests to catch up on. I tried to jump up like 2.5 levels, I think, from when we last left off. At 37, I got stopped. There's a level 38 quest, and so I'm like, all right, let's overjump this by a couple levels, and so we'll see what we get.
Okay.
When we last left off, there was Sid and Alpha. No, they were stepping. Sid's been revealed, and now they're just kind of hanging out in the frozen wastelands of Drama City.
Out around Dragon Head?
Yeah. Where all these people are like, we all hate each other, and we don't want to play with each other. And they're all like snooty and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love those guys.
Okay, so now we are off to search for Francel. But I wanted you to be here for some of this, despite it kind of being maybe busy work, but also maybe cutscenes, but maybe dungeons also? I don't know. I wanted you to be here because I want to know more about 2.2.
Okay. Lots of good stuff in 2.2.
There we go. Sorry, I had to get things cleaned up.
Yeah, there were no changes in terms of like balance changes or anything
Okay.
to like character powers, but
It seemed like there
was
was
a
story changes.
lot of storyline quest was introduced.
Does that mean there's more levels? Where do the
No,
storylines get added? At 50?
Yeah, at 50. It's all at 50.
Oh.
But hold on, I'm
Interesting.
getting eaten by dragons at the moment.
Yeah, it happens. Happens to all of us. You're an unfit knight. You are not Francel. Unsettled knight. Oh, maybe one of these knights is Francel. You're, I don't know.
Yeah, so the new we will see a level cap increase with the first expansion,
Mm-hmm.
which I would expect to see sometime late this year.
Wow, okay.
I think we'll see new classes and or jobs in 2.3. That's just that hasn't been announced. That's just my projection.
Okay.
But there has been a lot of new storyline added, new high-level dungeons. They totally rejiggered how a lot of equipment is gained to streamline things. Because they have been introducing new item level, so more powerful equipment at level 50.
Oh, gotcha. Whew. Just hung on by 100 HP. That was not a good pull. Oh, here you are, Francel. It's kind of interesting having the story rolled out. Oh god, I'm not healed up. Having the storyline rolled out like it is. Because it seems like it's kind of like the episodic trend.
Oh, it's absolutely episodic. I was thinking about that this morning, actually.
But it's a little different because it's not as big. And it's like episodic as way of patch.
Sure.
And so episodes themselves, as they've been sold contemporarily via like The Walking Dead and especially other Telltale games, are all like separate chunks. And all those chunks are kind of the same. Where these patches are, sometimes they have extra content, maybe there's extra story content, and sometimes there isn't, sometimes there's other things.
Well,
it's all over the
with
place.
these 2.1 and 2.2, and presumably onward through all of the non-expansion patches, there has been a significant chunk of story, some sideline quests like the Gilgamesh, or not Gilgamesh, the Hildebrand quests. You've got new dungeon content, usually 3 dungeons that are either the hard mode remixes of dungeons that have been around or brand new ones. You've got, in this case, you've got Leviathan was a new trial that was added both in hard mode and extreme mode, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then all of the new crafted equipment and housing stuff and all of the little quality of life improvements that come. I don't know. I've been actually really happy with the amount of content in the
as you
patches.
should. I mean, apparently now there's a farming part of just the housing bit, which is like the littlest thing, but for someone it could be the most crucial. And it still kind of keeps that same feel of everyone working together.
Mm-hmm.
On a Final Fantasy scale.
Yep.
Which is kind of funny. I mean, Final Fantasy's always been about teamwork on the large end, and MMO Final Fantasy kind of takes that to a head. Yeah?
Yeah. That has been something that Square Enix has focused on kind of from day one.
And so it was always kind of interesting to think of, like in every MMO, the MMO trope is that everyone is the champion, but here it's kind of like, yeah, everyone is the warriors of light, like you would see in other Final Fantasies. But we're also all in the same place. The only thing that I kind of would have probably pushed for more is for there to be differentiation between the characters, the people, whoever we are. If there was some difference between me being, even like if it was just down to race, if it was me being my race versus you being Makoti, versus other things, just to have a differentiation where it's like, I get to be a part of this, yeah.
You'll see small differences in dialogue depending on whatever your current class is, race, gender, those things all kind of get reflected in dialogue. But you're right in that it is kind of a one-size-fits-all approach to story.
Yeah, that's my main bit. Oh, I got a new harpoon. Okay. Oh, I haven't had a new harpoon for about 10 levels. That's good. That's good. Ooh, this one's kind of pretty. It's got feathers. I have to speak to Alan Rickman. But yeah, the only bit that seems consumable on the Final Fantasy end is that it does seem kind of one size fits all. Everyone's the hero, but everyone's also the same hero, and there's not much differentiation based on character, which is also kind of the point because the Final Fantasy 14 as we have it now is like every character does the same stuff, except for their specific class stuff, and then every character can be every class at the same time. That makes things complicated. Or simpler, even. Simplifying it down in a big way. Alright, I'm just consuming this quest without even reading any of the text because I don't think it's going to be very important.
Heathen.
I know.
You've got to read the lore.
I know.
Dialogue.
But I just know, based on who we're talking to and how this area goes, there's no way that these are important quests. Oh, but all of a sudden there's actually some new stuff in the city, in Camp Dragonhead. Maybe I've made a mistake. Let's see, let's catch up on the story. Beg your pardon, you suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Helenarti's shipments? Okay, yeah. Search our parcels, and seems like there's nothing in here. I am now leave sharing? Are we leaving?
Oh, I initiated
Nice.
a leave quest.
Let's do it.
I may get beat up for it because I am lower level. If you come help, though,
I can help.
that would work.
I can help. I'm gonna save you.
All right, come meet me over here at White Brim is where I am.
Also, this jackhammer totally had whatever contraband stuff I was looking for. He's gonna be in for a surprise. Suddenly my music's all intense because it's on your leave quest.
Yep.
Oh, you max leveled it, honey. Oh god, I'm just watching your health chunk down.
Yep.
No.
That's what I get for accepting a level 40 leave quest at level 36.
That's what I was gonna say.
I probably should have gone back a zone.
I didn't
But
know
here.
I didn't know that we could do leave quests together.
Oh, wow. And he summoned a buddy. Okay.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop everything. Wow, this guy's mean.
Yep. Wow, beating him up is going a lot faster with somebody here who can poke him with a pointy
Right.
stick.
I also have a new spell. I have Disembowel.
Ooh.
I forgot about that. It's a behind attack, so now my rotation actually might be better to go from
Hey.
behind instead of my normal 1, 2, 3. I have basically I have another step added to my dance.
Nice.
I have heavy thrust from the side that gives me a boost for like 15 seconds. And then I have impulse drive to disembowel that reduces the target's attack, or reduces their defense, sorry, piercing resistance. And so
Okay.
the dance continues. So I think it goes, I go from behind, I go impulse drive into disembowel,
Mm-hmm.
then do a heavy thrust. Wait, which one's which? Yeah, disembowel lasts for 20 seconds, heavy thrust lasts for 12, and then after that I can go 1, 2, 3. And that's probably the best way to do damage.
Sounds like a plan.
Goodness. This is for donk. As well as all of the other spells and abilities that I have. Hey! Slayed a lizard blast. Biased, sorry.
Bias, I think it is.
What even is that?
It's a dragon type.
Oh yeah. Weak to ice, weak to dragon, weak to fairy. Sure.
Yep, yep.
I can't get behind you.
You can always get behind them when they stop to do an ability like that.
I know, right when I stopped, the Snapjaw started doing an ability, and I was like, ah, I'm looking like a fool. Alright, 1 to go. I don't think I've been on this side. Oh, White Brim? No.
Okay, yeah, you'll be out here plenty in a little bit then.
Looks like it. I saw there's level 40 leap quests here.
Yep.
Then yes. This guy's hecka dead in one go. Sorry, sir, you get one attack. So I think that means that heavy thrust lasting 12 seconds gives me exactly enough time to go through my 1, 2, 3. Which means I don't know if there's much room to improve that. Unless... Well, I could also start with Feint. Feint is an option. Feint also lasts 20 seconds. Ugh, the choices. How do you already have access to this leave meat?
Me?
Yeah.
Because I came through here on my first time up to level 50.
Okay, I'm not level 40, so I don't even have access to that yet.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna head back to Dragon Head, though. Finish that quest.
Alright,
I'm not saving your ass anymore.
Ah, darn, I've got 3 more of these things out here, too.
Too bad.
Alright, I'll see if I can scam it at level 36.
I don't even know if I actually get any...
I could summon my Chocobo. There's a thought.
Help you out there.
There we go. Alright,
actually, I thought I would get something for that, but I didn't get anything.
Save my tail.
Did save your tail. That's what matters. There is really nothing worse or more depressing than failing a leave quest. And then having to like die and go back to start and respawn.
Yeah, isn't that the worst?
It hurts, and it's like, oh, I did this to myself. I didn't need to do this. I didn't know how this quest worked until I'd started it. It's just like, Solin.
Oh yeah. Best 2.2 update. You can now ride your Chocobo after it's been summoned to combat with you.
Oh.
You can... So you are not strictly on foot. Chocobo won't fight while you're riding him, but...
Oh, so you can ride your summoned Chocobo?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to try that then.
Yep. Right-click him, mount. First, you must mount the Twana.
Woo!
There we go.
Let's go to a dungeon. Oh, we're all here. Oh my gosh. And then what about when I want to dismount? Will he still be summoned? Oh my god. Yay! Yay!